What's up everybody and welcome to another video. My name is Swifty and today we're going to be doing a tutorial series in Lineage 2 Revolution. The title of this video is going to be the best place to collect monster cores, plus extraction PvP and Soulshots. Lineage 2 Revolution is a full MMORPG on a mobile device. It's available for download right now on Android and iOS devices. The developer is Netmarble Neo, and it also uses the Unreal 4 engine, so the gameplay is awesome and the graphics look amazing. First, we're going to start off with monster cores. I think this is probably one of the coolest things that I've ever seen in a game. We have a monster codex and it lists all the monsters that are in the game. If you collect them and you codify them, you actually get permanent stats, which I think is an amazing thing in the game. So it really makes you want to go in there and hunt all these monsters down. So you can get monster cores by hunting monsters in each region and from summoning boxes. Registering monster cores to the codex gives you stats based on the grade. And there's a higher chance to get monster cores from named monsters. If you complete the entire page of the monster codex, then you also get bonus rewards and you can see them on the bottom. Players can complete weekly quests to acquire rare monster summoning stone fragments, which can be crafted together in the workshop to acquire rare monster summoning stones. I'll show you how to craft your fragments together a bit later in this video. There's a rare summoning stone for each region. If you use your region's summoning stone, you are able to select a named monster from that region. After you select the named monster, you can summon a floating red crystal that you can click on to enter a special dungeon. You can request help to broadcast to all parties for local, world, invite a friend, or your clan. Whatever you broadcast, it opens up so other people can also enter the summoning stone. In that dungeon, you can clear waves and waves of enemies to get a lot of monster cores. You can also clear the named boss for XP and cores. Now, if you select monsters that are higher than your level, you're probably going to get overwhelmed by the mobs. But if you select a monster that's more or less close to your same level, you're probably going to still get destroyed by the mobs, unless you have a party with you. And selecting monsters that are around 15 levels lower than you are, then you'll have no problem clearing the waves by yourself. And that's how a solo player can attain the most monster cores. So now I'm going to show you how to craft fragments into rare monster summoning stones. The first thing you do is click the menu and then you go to items and hit workshop. From the workshop, hit Evil Summoning Stone to get crafting screen. From here, craft together the fragments you got from weekly quest rewards and you receive your rare monster summoning stones. Now the CP collected from monster cores is much higher than the CP of someone who doesn't collect monster cores. It's a really good idea to do them to give yourself the edge. Another great place to get monster cores is through field boss hunting. Field boss hunting is an awesome way to spend your time at high levels. Field bosses drop a special kind of summoning stone called the boss summoning stone. Here I'm going to use the rare boss summoning stone to summon Amadeus. If you don't have a high level clan, then you can request help from the public chat a few seconds after the fight by clicking on the help button. And that way you can ensure plenty of people arrive to help you take down the boss. Boss summoning stones are just like rare monster summoning stone, but they let you fight field bosses just like rare monster summoning stones. These bosses are very high level, so you need a clan or a big group to be able to take out that boss. You can also purchase boss summoning stones with loyalty points, and you can get loyalty points by purchasing high-grade equipment boxes. You can also go to elite dungeons to farm monster cores, but the drop rate is lower than the summoning stone dungeons. So the best way to get monster cores is through the rare monster summoning stones. Then field boss hunting and elite dungeons are the second best. And if you want an extra rare monster boss summoning stone, then you can purchase it from the trading post. And also summoning stones are a great way to be social and meet new players. Before I go hunting for field bosses, I always make sure to use my Enhanced's blessings, which gives me double XP while I hunt. So this potion is field hunt XP and extraction XP gained by 100%. So you want to go to the extraction dungeon. I like to time it so that I'll do the extraction dungeon right about the time when the bosses are going to spawn. Now these world bosses, a lot of these named bosses, they have spawn timers. You click on the little monster icon and it'll open it up and you can see all the bosses across the bottom. More or less all of them have the same spawn timer because they're all camped in the game. And you can use teleport scrolls to get to these locations. Teleportation scrolls or scrolls of escape, you get them throughout the game. You can get them in the store for Adina. So I've also gotten a lot of them throughout the game. You can also get them in your clan shop for clan coins. Also, all these bosses have a chance to drop pages for the rare skills. So it's a good idea to farm them because you have to farm multiple pages in order to be able to create the spell. I like to farm the field bosses that have a chance to give me the healing strike page. So the first boss that I do is Vapor. Then I jump over to Flagon. I can do Flagon twice by switching channels. Then I jump over to Cena. And I also do Cena twice by switching channel. And then lastly, I do Amadeus. I have 5 chances for getting the healing strike page that I need. And you can do field bosses every 4 hours. Before you start farming field bosses, make sure you drink the Enhanced's potion. Then I go to the extraction dungeon to get herbs, and I'm able to get a ton of experience from there. If you're extracting near a guardian, the amount extracted increases. You can also get buffs from hunting extraction monsters. One of the buffs that you can get is increased movement speed, and the other one is increased extraction rate. This is a PK zone, so that what I usually do is have it set so that if someone attacks me, I'll attack them back. But once in a while, I'll get upset that someone's stealing one of my herbs, and I might have to turn the PvP on. Or sometimes there'll be people in there ganking, and I want to see how I match up against them. I like PvP, so this is my zone. Next up is going to be the Soulshots. It's the little icon above your skills. Click it to increase your power. They increase the effect of basic attacks and skills. You gain them through login rewards and achievements. You can get them in the shop. You can also right-click the Soul Shard icon and buy it straight from there. So you're going to be getting a lot of these while playing the game. You could use these soul shots in case you're stuck on content. Like, let's say, for example, the recommended CP is higher than your current CP. You could use the soul shots to power your way through the dungeon. Also, you could use it for an increase in power when you're doing PvP. Here's a comparison of me attacking without the soul shots and then activating the soul shots. You can see I clearly do a lot more damage. But you got to make sure to toggle it on or off, because if you keep it on and you're in combat, you're going to use up all your soul shots. It's a good idea for saving for bosses and through power clearing through difficult dungeons. What I also like to do is set a timer, and I make sure that the alarm goes off about 5 minutes before the field bosses spawn. Alarm goes off, I pull up my phone, and I actually make sure that I'm in the right spot so I can get these field bosses. Very important. A lot of these field bosses, you have to get them multiple times in order to be able to complete the core, and you want to be able to complete all the monster cores in one row, so you can also get the page reward. Lineage 2 Revolution is available right now for download. Link is in the description. Alright guys, good luck with the monster cores, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys in the next one.